Hello, 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 hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube. Rich Gen X elsewhere. And it's time to continue with Vampyr. We have reached the Escalon Club. So now we're going to find out why they want to meet with us. I'd like to say that their district is stable. Can I talk with you, sir?
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
I guess that's a guard of Pruin.
There has been quite a battle here.
Yes. No doubt it was the guard of...
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
You will excuse me as I look around. Even the guard of Pruin. Meet Lord Redgrave. Where do I meet him? Is he upstairs? Is he down here? And this is locked to me. Oh, what's this? History and purpose of the Ascalon Club. Maybe I've been mispronouncing the Ascalon Club, I don't know. Ascalon is an association of gentlemen secretly aiming for the protection of the Crown's interests. I founded it in 1837 to honor and perpetuate the legacy of my maker, William Marshall, the first Earl of Pembroke and true protector of England. All the members of the club must be of good extraction and flawless moral fiber. Since the club accepts mortal members, who will be duly observed and valued as proper candidates for immortality, the goal of the club is to impose respectable traditions and behavior amongst the good vampire society, but also to promote and expand the imperial hegemony of England. We are the true elite of British society. We are Ascalon, the Holy Lance held by St. George, protector of England when the saint slew the dragon. As lance bearers ourselves, we vow to defend the Empire's interests. Oh. That's an interesting little detail to learn. Alright. These doors are off limits. Very interesting. Good dagger. That could come in handy, I'll tell you that. Okay, this door is off limits. Oh.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Yeah.
Here, here, here.
Wow.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
Yeah, we do.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please
Lord
accept
Redgrave.
my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of this skull plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
Wow.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed. But first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister.
Wow.
You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please
Yeah.
ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Yes.
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
Do I mention that I killed one?
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
Well, let's see what that does.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Well, then, I guess I have to consent.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
So we join the Escalon Club. Okay, we sign with our own blood. Bad enough when Potter had to force to write with his blood.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
So we are now part of the elite. Talk to Lord Redgrey. Well, I can do that then, too.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign Ekons. This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
I was chased by a gigantic Valcod 2 nights ago. I thought it was Fergal coming back, but no. That creature barely spoke English.
Who is this
Good
gentleman?
evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Oh.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
Oh.
Is not the nature of this club a secret shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Because he's mortal.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Okay.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
Well,
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
okay. I definitely don't like this guy. He's healthy? I highly doubt it. Alright, let's talk with Lord Redgrave.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right,
Un
let's
momento.
talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
I know.
Outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Yes.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings. Why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal?
Yeah.
I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No.
Yeah.
He was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Well.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
I have met peaceful and wise Scals. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Scals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Oh. To kill? Wow. All possible sources of infection in the West End. He seems very worried that the epidemic might spread to wealthier boroughs of London, thus raising the chance of infecting Britain's elite. I will attempt to root out the cause of the infection. I believe I should start by interrogating all the local inhabitants I find to gather all possible information about any unusual activity related to the epidemic in this vicinity. Main quest, yes. So this is technically Act 2. So he's the pillar of the community. Great. I already don't like him. I need to get treatment for migraines. I'm gonna put that in my list.
Have you heard the rumors of some horned vampire revealing himself and singing obscure songs around the city? What is this new malevolence?
Skulls have been spotted everywhere in London. We are losing this fight.
Okay. Here we go. I want to check out this room. Oh! Key to the Ascalon Club basement? Hello? I was expecting to find something like that. Alright. A little battle here, but now I can go in the basement if I wished. Okay. Interesting that I was able to get down here, but what's down here? Oh, what's this? Of recreational use of blood. As Ascalon members, we always tend to respect etiquette. We are, in all ways, members of the good society, sometimes recognized as public figures. We do not find our delight in orgies and bloodbath, like our adversaries assert we do. And if one of us were caught in such caricatured and immoral act, he would receive the appropriate opprobrium. But what about the blood? What about its recreational use? How could we deny the ecstasy the vermilion ambrosia brings us? And with what else could we toast with, as any good fraternity should? To answer this delicate question, the law of conduct inside the club goes as follows. As long as the original mortal vessel is not brought inside our walls, each member is allowed to drink whatever he wants, for his own usage or to share it with friends. Drink what you want, deal the way you want with the original vessel, but never inside the club, unless I personally authorize it for some special occasion, of course. Okay. Well, that doesn't set well with me, but... And let me just check. Is there another door? I saw another door that I couldn't open. That was over here. Is that this? Can I open this one now? Oh no, this goes outside, I think. Interesting. Wasn't expecting to head outside here. Alright, so here we are, back outside. Oh, now I'm behind the place? Is that the case?
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Yeah. He did. Unknown. Hello,
Good
ma'am.
evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
She's healthy. I could mesmerize her.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
All right.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Interesting.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
She's healthy.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
Infection. Infection. The rats carry it, I heard. Rats. 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 Many rats around that big house. Funny smell, too. Dead flesh.
And where is this house?
West of the park. Not very far. A big house with no sound, no light, no life left.
Interesting.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow. It's locked.
Aha!
You make me sick, you juicy warm treat. Damn it!
Something's not right
Oh
about it.
my! What have we got here? A dead rat. Oh, so gross. So tempting. Eternal life. Through the blood of the lesser beasts, he said. Oh, dear God, help me. Save me, for I can't stand what I've become. Rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
Why do you eat rats, Karina?
Their flesh contains the path to immortality. I have to eat them all if I want to live. Help me. Please. Make it.
Interesting.
I don't know if I can, miss. You have been tricked. Forced to play a disgusting game. I don't know how to save you.
Kill me then, Doctor. take my life. I beg you.
I won't interfere with another Ekon's game, Miss Billow. You're someone else's prey.
Then you are as cruel as he is. You are as wicked as he is. You're a monster!
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
I'll find out more, though. That's disgusting. What? Playing with a person like they're a toy like that. Who's this?
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Now, where's that? Temple Garden.
All countries unite! Women's right to vote is only the first step. Support the equality between men and women.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Let's see. Anything? Nothing there. Nothing there.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
Interesting.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Interesting. Okay, I don't want to go back. So what we've been finding out is very interesting now. Even the Escalon Club wants answers. Let's see, where am I at here? Can I go in?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan.
Nah.
Know that you are always welcome here. But
Crosley's
at this
house.
hour of night?
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
Yeah, I imagine.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
Yeah.
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan, please accept my condolences for your sister.
Yes.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden, and I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Yeah.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
Yeah. Need all those hints. Un momento, por favor. Hello. Sorry about that little hiccup. I had a phone call that I had to take. So let's see. Now
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
The McPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit. A big house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
Interesting. So that's another one.
Goodbye for now.
I will look around your place, though, because I may find stuff I...
You're always welcome here.
Thank you.
At this hour of night?
Well, unfortunately, I've become a night owl, dear. Interesting. So let's see. Believe in the penny dreadfuls.
I'm so sorry for your loss,
Alright, and before I go, I just want to check over here, dear. Oh, could go check upstairs. Oh. And I'll find something. Some sort of clue. Yes, I see the Great War. The war to end all wars. then World War II happened a few years later because they wanted a sequel. What's this? Venus's journal. Last night crying tears of joy. I did not. Oh. Okay, so this is basically. Oh, and now it gives me another hint for Clarence. You know, this is in past years we would have said, why is there a why did that? I can't do anything there. That's an odd one. I mean, once we step out here, we can't do much of anything, can we? Oh. Can I go in the store? Oh, I'm a... So this... But this is... So now I'm on the North Docks again. Sanitized. But we now know there's something here. So that must be Emily's house.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in.
At least she's not asking where I went to.
Always welcome here.
Thank you.
But at this hour...
Yeah, because I need to do something again, and I think I found a house that I need to check out.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
Interesting. Emily's lover. My dear Jacques! Can't wait to see you again tonight. Tomorrow I can hardly wait since we kissed on that bridge while the moon was so bright in the night sky. I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck, you devil, you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there on the bridge, in the middle of the night. But no, my dear Jacques, you remained the delicate fiancé I know you are. And you were only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood for good this time, and come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal, to play with her a little first, of course, like you taught me how to play with mortals, and then I'll turn her into one of us, too. And we will rule the nights of London and cleanse the city of its impure souls.
Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess.
Good question. Good answer.
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Frick. This way. Oh dear. Shock. Here it is. Now we know what happened to Emily.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I'm not here to sustain myself. I'm currently investigating the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
He's a vampire.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
So he's a vampire.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
Her body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
Good. Hey. Well, now we have to just deliver the news. I hate delivering bad news, but... Well, now we have also locations that we can check out. See, Emily was... Oh. She was over here. Oh, here's, what's his name, isn't it? Yeah, I'll talk with him, too.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Yeah, I know, you got a migraine.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
Yeah, I know.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Okay, so I can't do that.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Alright.
Good evening, old chap.
I don't want to die!
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Aye.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep. Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Let's ask first that.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage.
Oh?
Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Okay, so she also confirms that one. Okay.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Whoa! That's a level 5-er. Whoa. Oh, wow. But it's a level 5 already. Damn. Well,
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
yeah. Wow. Damn. I was not expecting that. And there's one over here, one over here.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Rat's there. I heard somebody cough. But what's up here? Well, oh, it's like a cut through here. Okay, I see now. I don't see anybody in this area. Alright. Alright. So, we've come across a house that's, quote, quarantined. Oh, so this is the second source of infection. So...
Fucking pathetic pig!
Where are you, bitch?
I've never seen such a radical mutation. Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
Well. Now I got that. We cleared things out there. God. Oh. What's this? That's interesting. But I got a problem here. Pardon while I take care of a situation. I had something blocking my screen. What? Oh, shit. I hope I didn't lose anything there, but we're probably going to call it an episode anyhow. I apologize for the little break in action. I had to take a phone call, which is actually very important at a job lead. Hopefully it leads to employment by the time you see this. Okay, where am I at? Oh, good. Oh, I'm still in the house. Good. Okay, that's actually a help, because now I can officially close this out after I'm done ransacking the place. A silver mirror? What's this? Darling, Thank you for the precious perfume and the fur coat. I can't wait to feel your hands on my shivering skin. For only you, my hero, can make me feel that desire. Please come back to me soon, for I am dying to press my timid bosom to your chest again. Yes, my beloved, my precious, come back to me, and I promise you a night of eternal and unbridled passion. Right now I'm wearing nothing but your last gifts. Oh yes, I'm burning for you, and I can't wait for you to share my untamable lust. Yours, your devoted Doris Fletcher.
So the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Oh. So, I don't know who Doris Fletcher is, but I don't think she's... definitely think she's going to be a problem. Interesting. But I am going to call it an episode here. Now that we know this. So next time... By the way, if you made it this far in the recording, please put in there... phone call break. And we'll rest up in the near future because we've got tons of experience points we could put up, but please check out all the videos I have premiering every day at 3 p.m. Eastern, where I'm working through various other games and franchises besides this. Working through the BioShock series, currently on BioShock 2. Working my way through the Assassin's Creed series, both for the channel and for the podcast games my mom found. By the time you see this, I might have started in on Black Flag for the channel. I mean, for the podcast. But currently, I'm still working on Assassin's Creed 2 for the channel. I'm also working my way through Control. Working my way. I've recently finished the Indiana Jones and the franchise. At least what I have of it. I believe a new one came out from Bethesda, linking it to, of course, to LucasArts, Lucasfilm. So when I'm able to, I will get that and put it on the lineup. Thursday, also I am working my way through the Shantae series. I'll be starting Shantae and the Severin Sirens very soon. I do runs through the game of Monstrum. I'm also working my way through Shadow Warrior Classic and a bunch of other games that premiere at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle. Also weekly, I have stuff premiering as follows. 10 a.m. Sunday is Until It's Done, Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered. Monday mornings, Until It's Done, Alone in the Dark 2024. Tuesday mornings, FIC readings. Wednesday mornings, either one of the first 7 Final Fantasies, first 3 Final Fantasy Legends or Saga games, or Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Thursday's usually Dead by Daylight. Friday is a fighting game, ladder or story mode. And Saturday is usually a retrospective for a game or series I have beaten the story mode on. So, until next time, I want you all to take care and have fun. Bye all!